Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another manga review. And this manga is Mermaid Boys. So it recently dropped on April 10th. That is pretty awesome. And it was not part of my collection of books to read. I bought it and was like, yeah, when it came in. So I read it all in one sitting, and I'm fully in love with it. So this is about our main character, Prince Naru, and Naru. If anybody's seen Ghost Hunt, it's like Naru the narcissist. He's a bit like that. He's a spoiled brat, basically. Um, and like, I like how the fins are drawn, and they're very proportionate to what they should be. They're not kind of like, oh, it's about the size of your legs. No, they are a bit longer to facilitate a taller or a more human esque body. Um, but Naru likes to go up into the surface and watch people. He loves people watching. But, part of the rules is it's forbidden. So he's in his little cave talking to all these other little mermaids. And is talking about the surface and all this stuff. And he's basically kind of like the Little Mermaid, because he has junk from all the surface world, and he's like, I don't know what it's used for. And the first thing he has is like women's underwear, and he puts it on his head, and he's like, this is how they're used. No, they're not. You look like a pervert now, though. Good job. His best friend comes over and is like, we need to go. There's a celebration. So he's like, oh, I don't want to go to it. You have to. Because the Queen Mother is like, yeah, you need to find a wife now. You're 21. You should have had it at 18, and we should have been gone to like the Bahamas, yo. Not cool. And his dad is chill and is like, look, he can find his own love in a matter of time. It doesn't matter, when or when we're not ruling. It's fine, my love. And she's like, no, it's not. So she's very mad at Naru for that. And so Naru's like, this party is, just to bring all these girls, and they're just disgusting. Truthfully, not, but he should have been like, I'm just not interested in any of these girls. And his mother's like, they're not disgusting, slaps him with her tail, and is like, what girl do you like? What's the girl in the ocean that you like? I will physically bring her from any corner of the ocean right now. And he's like, I just don't like anybody. And so she gets really kind of angry about that. And he then swims off because he sees his friend. And they go to the surface. And he's like, I just don't want to date anybody like that. I have a leg fetish. Oh. And finds our girl, Nanami, I believe. I'll do a quick search from it. Do, and it's like, yeah, Nanami. A lot of characters have the first name Nanami, so it's like, okay. But Nanami slips and falls into the ocean. And she can't kind of swim very well. So our Prince Naru picks her up and takes her back to London. It's like, oh my god, she's so pretty. I think I've fallen in love with her. Then he hears her friend jumps back into the water. She regains consciousness. The friend tells her, yep, I saved you. Naru, being a bit narcissistic, is like, no, I did. I want that human girl. And that's when Shark Sentinels come in and are like, you are captured. And I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Mom takes it really seriously, like, you shouldn't have been up there. It is. My own sister was up there, and she was really into humans. Then she got captured, and the only time I got her back was when I got her skeleton back. So it very much is almost like the story of the Little Mermaid, I think, because isn't that part of it? That, like, the king's sister, like legit sister, went to the surface, died. And that's why, or at least if not the legitimate queen. I don't know, but it's interesting to see similarities. Um, because he basically kind of is like a little bit of Ariel, if Ariel was spoiled. But there is a lot of differences. So he gets put into jail, and he's like, "No, I want to date this human girl," and his mother is like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson." Whew. And she's got the power. So she put weights on his wrists that will heat up if he goes to the surface. And he's going to stay in prison until he recognizes his evil ways. Okay. So he's like, this is not fair, this is not cool, I don't like this, meh. We then meet our sea witch, our wizard, and he is not an octopi, which a lot of stories dictate. Nope, he is a sea snake. At least it's kind of what he looks like, because he's surrounded by snakes. And he's like, I'm in here for life, so I'm not getting out of here. So I'm going to do something good for you. And so he's like, okay, so what should I take from you? Your voice? How am I going to talk to her? No. Your sight? How am I going to see her? And before you say my ears, I need to hear her at least. And so he's like, God, you're a hard customer. Alright, let's see. Oh! Your beauty. And he's like, my handsomeness? Which, truthfully, if it was me, I'd been like, take my hair. Like, I know the whole thing about him is like, he has long, beautiful hair and all that. But at least he would have stayed looking kind of special. But no. He's like, yes, take my beauty, and I will be human. And so he does, but of course he changes him into human while they're kind of in the ocean. So, yeah. He has to swim up to the surface, and then is kind of passed out. Which then Nanami kind of shows up, sees him, and is like, oh my god, somebody, I hope they're okay, but he's naked. He's naked. So he wakes up finally. It's like, oh, it's you, my beloved, my sweet mermaid. Yada yada. He's naked, and she shoots him to the sky, knocks him out. Which I believe she softly takes him to. It isn't. I don't know exactly how he gets to her place, but he comes to her place. Fully dressed and is like, oh, my beautiful maiden, is like, you're such a pervert, because he looks through her underwear drawer and looks at her when she's like about to take a bath and all this stuff. He's not really great with people. Not really. He's only great with mer people. Who'd have thought? And slowly kind of finds out that he doesn't really like her, but it's like, there's so many rules, because I can't talk to anybody that I'm a mermaid, or show anybody that I'm a mermaid, or merman. So, I will turn to sea foam if I do, and I only have a year to make her fall in love with me, and she's not. So it starts off with kind of their life now together, because he makes up a very lame story, because he's just like, oh, what's a good thing? I have amnesia. I have a case of the you're lying, bruh. Oh, God. So, he then kind of starts to live with them, finds out more about her, that her father was a fisherman, her mother took care of the inn, and, well, her mother is an actress and is off somewhere to basically get money and, bring it to the house. She basically lives in an inn and rents out rooms and stuff for that as well. And the father is no longer with us, which is really sad. So after a bit, he kind of sees some good parts for Sill's like, eh. He also finds out that taking away his beauty just means aging him down, which I didn't get that part. I thought he was still age 21, just less masculine. But truthfully, he's still a good-looking guy when he's in human form. He's just a wee bit shorter, if not a little taller than her. But yeah, it was just like, that's you're making him less attractive, younger him. Okay. And it's funny though, because he's like, my beauty and my hair and my chest. And it kind of gets to the part where he's like, how do I... And there's a caretaker in this place as well that's taking care of Nanami and will now be taking care of him. Is like, oh, that was hard for me too, and gives him a small lesson. And he also likes taking showers in fresh water. So he's like, our baths. He's like, I love these baths. Even helps Nanami with some rough guests, which is really sweet of him. And then the housekeeper's like, I registered him to go to school, so he's going to school with you. He meets the person who said that he saved her, is very angry at him. Once again, he doesn't know. Like, nobody knows, dude. Nobody knows. Calm down. So, another guy is like, you smell like the sea. Creeps Naru out a bit. But then goes to the girls and is like, oh, you smell like poo. Oh, you smell like the freshest lily. And he's part of the group. And so we get to the school, and Nanami is being hounded by the swimming club to join it because she used to be really good at swimming because her dad was, fisherman, so she'd swim. Now, because he died, she doesn't do that at all anymore, and it's really kind of hard for her to swim. But they're determined. So they all go out as a thing about swimming, because he got pushed into, or he accidentally fell off a bridge and got into salty water, found out he could turn back into a merman, and was like, I don't understand this. I don't. So he then goes back to land naked. She freaked out because she thought he was dead. Oh no. But he's not, which is good. And then when he figures out, he's like, I don't get it, but okay. And so then he's a little bit freaking out about going and swimming here. But he's like, I'm going to give it a try. And so he jumps in and is like, oh, this is really, oh, yeah, and he's still human. He's like, okay, this is cool. And so he stands up on the base, or the floor of the pool, and is like, it's really nice, come join me, because everyone has. So she kind of jumps in, and he grabs her and holds her, make sure she doesn't drown or anything like that. It's a really sweet moment, really cute. But then they they start walking to the ocean. The guy who sniffed him was like, you smell like the sea, pushes him back into the ocean. His clothes start getting stripped off. Okay, that's cool. And is like, I know that you're a merman. And now you'll do whatever I say. Of course, it makes him a bit upset, but he's like, oh, fine. So, to keep the secret, and he doesn't realize, like, why am I not seafoam? But to keep the secret, he basically does what he says all the next day to school. It's driving him insane, but then they go do a grill, or, have a grill party, and is having fun at the beach. And Naru's like, I can't be around seawater, so no, I can't go. And then the other guy is like, you're coming with me. Look, Naru changed his mind. He's coming with us. He gets to eat some of the deliciousness that is the barbecue. He's like, this is awesome. Then gets angry at the other guy, and is like, they roughhouse, and then they get into the water, and you find out that both of them are mermans. Woo! And he was like, I lost my sense of taste. My sense of smell is now amazing. And he's like, that's why you knew I was Prince Naru of the kingdom. Believe me, if you want me to try and say it, it's not the best. But that's, I believe, kind of where it ended. It's been a couple days, so. Yeah, because he finds out he's a merman, and it's like, I need to be with her, and all that good stuff. And then we find, like, another merman's about to join the surface. So there's going to be even more problems. Oh, it's going to be a very interesting manga. So I really fell in love with this, and it is very much a romance kind of thing. So if you're not into romance and you really want more action, sorry, probably something in the huge thing of manga that I still need to read will tickle your fancy. Meh. So, if you like this video, definitely like. Leave it in the comment section below. Do you like this manga? Have you started reading it? Or do you just kind of like the cover art like I kind of did? It's really awesome. And I didn't know how much of this story was, a thing, but it's really cool. And definitely don't forget to subscribe. I do try my best to get videos out daily. Now that I have kind of a moment of breaks that are just coming up, I'm going to try my darndest to get a video every day of either anime, manga, or just something different. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook, the links are down below. And I hope that you've been having a very wonderful, wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.